Hello everyone, I'm Eric Brumett and I am coming to you here from my office at ThetaHealingNYC, and I wanted to share with you a little bit about crystals. So something to think about and realize is that you are surrounded by crystals and minerals, that you are receiving energetic influence by the world around you through the mineral world, through the crystals, the land, and that they are constantly influencing and working with your energies and decisions on so many different levels. I have always been so drawn to this topic of crystals and minerals and crystal healing. It's something that I have loved to do from a child to my adolescence, of going into caves, as I would hike through the Sierras. Me and my brother would just find crystals along the path, and they would come to us. And when you hold a crystal, when you touch a crystal, when it starts to come into your field, it interacts with your energy. Okay, this is the thing about crystals, is that it is in constantly exchanging information through its magnetics. And so one thing that is important to know is that what exactly is a crystal? A crystal is when a mineral or group of minerals goes through a process of heating and cooling and goes through cycles of this interaction through temperature and pressure that makes the minerals, the molecules, bond together into this geometric shape. And sometimes these geometric shapes are very raw. Okay, this is raw malachite. It is crystallized copper in essence, and is a beautiful crystallized metal. You know, a lot of the ones I have here on my little table are different types of quartz. Okay, this is cut. It's man-shaped into what is referred to as a Vogel. There's a person, Marcel Vogel, that came up with these different designs. Talk about them quite a bit in my class. This, if you can see all those striations, is an amazing type of quartz that is a lot of fun. It's rutilated quartz, rutile. This is a very special one. It has all of these extra crystals and minerals inside it. And I don't know if you can see that little bit of blue, but that's crystallized silver inside it. We have pyrite, also nicknamed fool's gold, which is an iron-based crystal. And then you have these amazing larger specimens of clear quartz. See how there is a point at either end? That's called double terminated. And these are growing on top of each other. And then we have these amazing things of selenite. This is a selenite wand, which is naturally fiber optic. It's all these fibers, almost like wood, and that is selenite. And so I just brought these crystals out to share with you, to show you, because different types of crystals interact and work with you in different ways. When a mineral has crystallized, the molecules are bonding together in such a geometric shape that it amplifies its field, its energetic or magnetic field, which then has a stronger energetic impression onto your body that triggers a response. So it changes your energy, it gets your energy moving in certain ways. You know, when we're dealing with this sense of the light spectrum, of the color of the crystal, the mineral of what it's based in, the geometric shape, all of these things have different influences. And depending on where you place it, if I place it here, if I place it here, it's going to actually interact with my space differently. So this is the amazing thing about crystals, and what is beautiful of being a beginner in really playing with crystals is that there's nothing that you have to do other than interact with it. Have it in your field, and it will influence your energy. It will trigger different energetic responses. And as long as you are enjoying the experience of them, it isn't harming you. It's actually amplifying your field, and therefore bringing you into a process of energetic movement. It can open up chakras. It can bring up suppressed stagnant energy for it to be processed, so that you can really step into your body as more of a flowing fluid energy rather than this heavy, more suppressed, stagnated space. And in this way, it starts to open up your forms of intuition. So playing with crystals and crystal healings is a really wonderful place to explore if you are into healing, if you are into intuitive development, because intuitive development is about awareness and expanding your field so that you will become more and more aware and more heightened. My first real experience in a structured way of learning about how to work with crystals was after I came into Theta Healing. I moved to Idaho to further my training with Vienna, and was working for her as an exchange for classes, and was living there. So I got to study and read all these books as I worked in her store, as I was selling crystals, and was receiving some personal training from her about Theta Healing. And she would be in sessions working or teaching, and I would assist. At the end of the day, we would go back to her place, and we wouldn't like collapse and watch TV or anything like that. I mean, we had conversations, but one of the main things that we did was something called a crystal layout, where you are putting crystals on your body and around your body that creates this energetic field to be able to support your physicality while you visit other realms, as you go into other planes of existence and do this interdimensional astral traveling and talking to angels and talking to, you know, the masters and the councils of the universe. And through this, she taught me how to actually go into past lives and into genetic memory in order to facilitate healings, to visit and really connect with that sense of history. And we were just doing it as metaphysical recreation. It was just really fun. Oh, let's do a crystal layout. Okay, and we'd get together as a group, and one person would go on the journey and the other one would facilitate and guide them, and anyone else that was hanging out would hold on to a crystal and meditate with us, and would actually go. And then after we do the layout, we'd all like validate what we saw to each other and things like that. It was a lot of fun, but it was also extremely healing, and expanded our intuition so much that, you know, getting that energy moving in the body and going and processing all this stagnant, stuck energy and going into these lifetimes that both were beautiful and powerful, but also had traumas that needed healing. As we went through these journeys, we grew so much that it amplified our intuition. And so later, after that summer, Vienna actually started to request that I would come and teach and do crystal layouts in the evenings as people took classes, because it would expand and activate their intuition and help them get out of their own way from past life traumas that shut down their forms of intuition. So this has been such a journey for me with crystals. I really love them so much. I love teaching the crystal layout class. It's something that we have kind of piece by piece brought into the upper level classes of 7 planes of existence. We did some recently in world relations. You touch on it in Rainbow Children's and in DNA 3. So I've really put it all together as a 2-day course for people that have taken basic and advanced theta healing. And in this, you learn how to work with crystals. You learn how to energetically clear them, because as much as they're working with you, your field is actually affecting them when you're sharing space with them. You know, like selenite, this wonderful selenite is such a great way of processing energy, and the way of like getting energy that is stuck and stagnant out and letting it process on its own. Selenite's really wonderful because it is processing out. It's like a cable. So you don't have to worry too much about clearing selenite. In fact, a lot of people use selenite to clear their other crystals and minerals. Yet when you get into quartz, you know, when you get into the quartz family, rose quartz, amethyst, clear quartz, smoky quartz, each one has a different component. So learning how to clear them using your intuition, using different metaphysical and spiritual tools, you know, smudge, sage. I always have a little sage on hand, you know, to smudge away and clear negative energy and bless. You know, sage is very blessing. And so there's a lot of different basics that you learn at the beginning of the class of just what crystals are and how to intuitively communicate with them, so you can get a better sense of the energies that they carry, and then how to clear them, how to really charge them with the energies that you want them to carry, so that they have a more specific interaction with you, and then how to use them to enhance intuition and to really protect your body to be when you do connect to those upper planes. You know, outside of connecting and accessing through Creator, through the energy of all that is, if you're tapping into the 4th plane, 5th plane, 6th plane, these are vibrations that are really intense. They're high frequencies, and they can be too much for our physical body. So this is where ritual actually supports your body, so that you can not be depleted when you connect to these upper planes, to the heavens, you know, when you connect to angels and masters and communicate with them, so that you're not depleted afterwards, so that you're not becoming sick from your spiritual work, from your intuitive work. So that's amazing thing about crystals, is that they will hold your body in that higher frequency without depleting you. They really are these amazing masters, and of course they are so beautiful. They really are this beautiful magic of this planet. They have taken millions of years to grow. They have such a memory, you know. These are the record keepers of the planet. They hold the memories for it, and to be able to access that and work with it is something quite beautiful. So I do hope that you explore your relationship with minerals, with crystals, and if you want to learn more, please you can message us through Facebook. You can email me at Eric, ERIC, at ThetaHealingNYC. And we do have our 2-day crystal layout class coming up in the middle of December. It's going to be it's a Monday, Tuesday class. And for more information, visit our website, ThetaHealingNYC.com. And more information will be put in the email with this video. So thank you all for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Have a good one.